You can't possibly understand a country if you're just thinking about the huge headline stories. You're missing a lot of the stuff that goes on in between, and we fill in the gaps. I am Jeremy Goldkorn. I'm the editor-in-chief of the China Project. We cover stories that you won't find in the Chinese state-owned press and you'll struggle to find in the Western mainstream media.
The China Project was founded in 2016 to solve what then was a dearth of information on China. It was one newsletter that aggregated the news from across the internet. As time went on, however, we began producing original content, a lot of it.
I really wanted to bridge the gap between US and China, and I quickly found out that there were many people like myself who really understood China better than what the American main media, how they would portray. 6 years later, China Project now has 7 newsletters and 7 podcasts, 40 webinars a year, and 3 major conferences.
I'm Kaiser Kuo, and I am the host of the long-running Sinica podcast on the China Project. What I feel like we do really with the podcast is we give people a chance to introduce the kind of context and nuance that might not be possible within a text piece in 18 column inches. We really give our guests a chance to really unpack and talk about stories with a full measure of depth that they deserve.
There is no one way to understand China. That's why we pride ourselves in the diversity of perspective that we bring to our work every day.
So every one of our team has either lived in China, speaks, reads, writes Chinese. We live, breathe, and dream in Chinese.
I feel really lucky to work for the China Project because I personally am very passionate about reporting on China, especially the society and the cultural side of it.
As we've evolved over the years and we've gone from a China specialist newsletter to a full spectrum media and business intelligence platform, we've begun building data tools that help people rapidly accelerate their research on China in general, as well as specific companies and industries through China Edge, our proprietary database of business intelligence.
We try and make the decision about what's important from the point of view of the people who are going to be impacted by it most.
The relationship between US and China is the single most important topic in the world.